Who's ready to nom some factories? What's going on, guys? CWG here. Welcome to a brand new series on the channel. Wow, we already lost a heart. That's not a good start. We are going to be playing the Nomifactory Minecraft mod pack, which I've been told is my dream mod pack. It's got all kinds of crazy quests. It's got crazy progression. I mean, look at this progression. You need like crazy circuits, and then more circuits to make more circuits to make. And in order to beat this pack, you must craft the creative chest, which is extremely expensive. I mean, look at this recipe. You need like an extremely big crafting table and all that, but that's like end game. We don't have to worry about that yet. It's absolute insanity. But with the creative chest, you basically get unlimited items of what you want, and you become a god, and that's what we must do in this mod pack. Now, Nomifactory is under the Gregtech umbrella. Yes, okay, there's a lot of mobs there. I need to walk away from them. They're too loud. But yeah, Gregtech is one of the oldest tech mod packs in Minecraft. It's been around since 2008. It's created by a guy named Gregorius T. Yeah, and this guy has a whole page of lore. I'm not even joking. I'll put a picture on the screen. This dude has his own lore, like his hobbies, whatever. You guys can read it. I'll put a link in the description. Like, I've never played a mod pack with this much lore behind it, so that's kind of cool. So that means we're gonna have to complete our Gregification process. We're gonna be going full Greg this mod pack. Or are we? Now, Gregtech came out around the same time as the other old tech mod packs like Industrial Craft 2 and Buildcraft, except for Gregtech decided to go down a different path. A true path of degeneracy where you need 1 kajillion items and step processes to reach the end game. So I'm very excited to go full Greg in this mod pack. Never go full Greg. Now, the whole point of this history lesson into Nomifactory and the Gregtech umbrella is that this mod pack is like training to climb Mount Everest. There's an even bigger mod pack called Gregtech New Horizons, which takes this to a completely other new level, and it's supposed to take like 10 years to complete or something. In comparison, this mod pack's supposed to like only be 4,000 hours. We'll see how long it takes. But yeah, if we manage to complete this mod pack, we'll know if we have what it takes to take on Gregtech New Horizons, baby. Are we truly degenerate enough to take on such a mod pack? We will see. So, I'm ready to Gregify myself. So let's get started. Oh, also, I brought someone with me. Let's look over here. It's a Stircat. Who's Stircat? If you guys are new to the channel, this is Stircat. She's from Norway. She has a cat that's very cute. I'll put a picture on the screen. Aww. Now we're going to be doing so much factory building that's going to be hard for me to focus on building. So that's what Stircat's for. She's really good at building, right, Stircat?
Sure. Yes.
Are you talking to a sheep?
No, it doesn't work.
Oh, twerking trees? Yeah, not in this pack.
I want that.
No tree twerking here. Also, I guess I should mention, this mod pack starts us off in the Lost Cities dimension. This actually is not the overworld. It's its own like special dimension, which is like an abandoned city. Now, we're going to want to loot these guys. There's chests, stuffs, and things in there that we could use. So are you ready, Stircat? Do you think I could jump into that pool from here, or is that too far away?
You can do it.
I can do it? All right, here we go.
Yes.
Jump. Oh, I didn't make it. I lost half my health. All right, not a good start. It's time to get started. What's our first quest? Let's go to the Genesis. We need a crafting table. Oh, you made a crafting table. Oh, wait, you don't have to make a craft table. It's just a checkbox thing. Okay. Welcome to Nomifactory. All right, so for our first quest, it's a crafting table, but you don't actually need a crafting table. You just check the check mark. It gives you a void cake and an overworld cake and a high voltage prospector spanner and some hammers. This is huge. Let's claim it. Oh, yeah. So this allows us to mine a 3x3. Remember, this is Nomifactory. It helps you take away a lot of the grind that Gregtech New Horizons would have. So we get to start off with some hammers so we can get immediately into mining and not have to do all that crazy early game grind. We get straight into the factories, am I right? We get a void world cake that will take us to a void dimension when eaten, and then an overworld one which will take us back to the overworld. Wait, would it take us here because this is the Lost Cities? I don't actually know. But the point of this pack is that you build your machines and stuffs and things inside of the void world, and then you come to this world to harvest the resources, basically. All right, so there's also a lot of other quests here that we have to read. I'm going to go through each one, read them, and I'll let you know if any of them are important. For instance, there's a quest that gives us more overworld and void cakes in case our cakes run out. Pretty neat. There's also a quest that gives you a terminal, which does stuffs and things. It's like a big book where you can learn more about multi-blocks and stuff. Oh yeah, this is going to be the full Gregtech stuff. But look, it kind of operates like an iPhone. What the heck? There's an app store? Can I buy some apps? You can buy the Pog app and play Pog in Minecraft? What the heck? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna mess around with that right now. Oh my gosh, there's a quest that tells you how to use JEI. See, this is what's so exciting about this mod pack. Even though it's like super complicated, it has a really good quest book that tells you how to do like everything. Look, there's a freaking crafting calculator. A calculator just for crafting to determine how many items you're gonna need because of how insane these recipes are. There's literally a quest here for joining their Discord. Already done. I'm already in the Discord like a good boy. So me and Stircat are gonna harvest some wood, harvest some cobble, do the basic beginning Minecraft stuff so we can begin our first quest, finding iron and wrought iron. Ooh, there's multiple types of iron. Yeah, welcome to Gregtech. It's time for full Gregification. Basic Minecrafting, check. Look at this, we got a crafting table, we got a furnace, we got some beds so we can sleep away the night. I even mined our first ores. We got some rock salt, which apparently is potassium chloride, some salt ore, so sodium chloride. You don't really need to be a chemistry engineer to know that one. Then we got some weird ones like lepidolite, which contains all kinds of elements, and spodumene. Now, Gregtech is like a hyper-realistic tech mod pack, so I'm assuming these are real ores. I mean, who doesn't love potassium, trilithium, quadoxyrium, duofluoride, I don't even know. I'm not even going to try to pretend I know how to say that. Now, I noticed inside of this building right here, there's a chest. Inside the Lost Cities dimension, there's lots of spawners and chests. Oh yeah, if you hold shift while using this hammer, it'll only mine a 1x1. If you don't hold shift, it should mine a 3x3. Yeah, now we're just gonna walk over there, grab the chest, and get out of here. Ooh, what's all this stuff? The Ender? What the heck does this do? It's a sword that gives you increased skull and ender pearl drops. That's pretty neat. When powered, Enderman cannot teleport when hit. That's kind of cool. So that's awesome. We just get a brand spanking new sword right off the beginning. That'll replace our stone axe. Also, this sword comes from the Ender.io mod, and that's like one of my favorite tech mods of all time. So I'm really happy to be playing with that again. What's this? Purple drink? How about lemonade or some iced tea? I got purple drink. Yeah, it wouldn't be Gregtech without some weird stuff. Slightly sussy. Ooh, we hit steel. Look at that. We got steel already. Achievement get. Yeah, we're not supposed to be getting steel for a while. We're gonna need to make like a primitive blast furnace or something to do that. Look, we got a bucket. Gotta love the old 112 design of the bucket. You know, like modern Minecraft, it kind of looks like a bowl almost. We even got the cat music disc. Stircat's gonna love it when she comes back on. And as you guys can tell, our inventory is already full. Yeah, welcome to modded Minecraft. Luckily, yes, you can turn oak logs directly into chests. You'll love to see it. Guys, I did a little bit more looting, and look at this chest I found. It has dark steel boots in here. I didn't even know you could get dark steel boots, and it has a lot of the add-ons too, like jump 2, step assist. It doesn't have any power. Actually, it has a little bit of power. Maybe that's how it's balanced. It only has a tiny amount of power for it to work. So does that mean we could like auto step up a block? Give me a block to try it on. Fatal error. The server is having a little bit of hot bug action at the moment. I'm gonna have to do a bit more troubleshooting after this episode, but yeah, look, we can auto step. Oh, baby. And I think, yeah, there's also an iron chest plate on here. Give me that chest plate. And as you can see, I have some broken spawners in my inventory. With Ender.io, the spawners actually drop broken ones, and you can use them in a soul binder later in the game. So that's kind of cool. It's stuff that we will want to hold on to. We also got some bronze and some brass, so that's kind of neat. Even more steel. We're definitely going to need that steel and more enders. Wow. Apples. So I did some exploring off camera. Also, you guys like the zoom mod? The zoom mod that comes in with this pack, instead of like doing an immediate zoom in, it's like a slow, dramatic zoom in. Oh no. But it can zoom in like really close. Like you see that over there? Zoom in, enhance. Yeah, this thing can zoom in stupid far. Whoa. Alright, anyways, I've been doing a little bit of looting, walking around, and look, for the first time in this channel's history, I have organized the chests. Also, I found a drill core. Where is it? Oh, it's in my inventory. This guy. It can only be acquired in Lost Cities dungeons, so I got pretty lucky to find this guy. And it's used to make a drill later in the game. So that's kind of cool. Also, I found another pair of dark steel boots. This one has flippers on it, so it probably helps you with swimming. So I'll give these to Stircat when she comes back online. She's having a little bit of technical difficulties. I mean, that's the modded experience, right? Just random crashes, trying to iron things out. But while we wait for her to come back, let us look at our quest book. We need that iron. So The way that ore spawning works in Gregtech is a little bit different than the way it works in vanilla Minecraft. Instead of ores spawning at specific Y levels, ores span in huge veins that are like 3 chunks big. Now luckily we can use our high voltage prospector scanner here, which we could use to scan ores around us. How cool is this? As you can see the little circles in here? Those are veins of different ores. Now we have to select the right one that will give us iron. As you can see, there's iron ore right here. You can also get iron through, I believe, magnetite ore. Yeah, it looks like we're right on a magnetite chunk now. Is there a place where the magnetite overlaps with the iron? That's my question. Yeah, actually kind of right where we're standing right now is the intersection of magnetite and an iron ore deposit. I just gotta go southeast a little bit. So the plan is here, we mine straight down with our hammers and hopefully don't fall into lava. And then we use ladders to get back up. Hopefully I have enough wood to make enough ladders for this. And you know, Nomifactory is on Minecraft version 1.12, so I wonder if you could, I wonder if you could place these 1 block apart and then still go up the ladder. Yes, the trick still works. One of the oldest Minecraft tricks in the book that I think they patched out in version like 114, 115, I don't know. But yeah, you can actually save on ladders by placing them every other one. And as you saw there, yeah, we are still getting random crashes whenever you place a block sometimes. If you guys know how to fix that, let me know in the comments. Or maybe I've already figured it out by the time you guys are watching this video. Who knows? And luckily, since this is Minecraft version 1.12, we only have to go down to Y level 0 and not minus 64. Man, those newer versions have you mining deep. So we're gonna start our first mine shaft. I'm gonna go to this ladder here, and we're just gonna go straight down. Well, would you look at that? We found our first coal ore. It's actually pretty easy to see whenever there's coal ore. And yeah, in Gregtech, you get the actual coal ore. Wow. You have to smelt the coal ore into coal. How weird. Oh yeah, and in Gregtech, there's an ore byproduct list for every ore. Let me click on this and do not get scared. Ah! Look at all these things you could do with ores. While other people may find this scary, I think it's cool. Look at all the things you could get from it. You could get like impure piles, you could get exquisite coal. Only the most exquisite of coal for me, of course. Well, we're not actually looking for coal, of course. We're looking for iron. I mean, just look at all these types of ores. You got more rock salt, you got more lepidolite, you got spodabajupidapede. If one of your favorite parts of Minecraft is just mining a ton of different types of ores, then this may be the mod pack for you, because oh my gosh, are we, like, I don't even want to know how many different types of ores there are. But we're looking for one in particular, and that is iron. I mean, I'm still going to grab this coal, because coal is useful, but we must venture deeper. It just occurred to me that I never really introduced myself into this series, so if you guys are new to the channel, hello, I am CWG. Last year, I beat Vault Hunters, a mod pack made by Iskal, which took like almost a full year to beat 124 episodes, and we're actually doing the new season of Vault Hunters right now. So if you guys want to, I recommend you check out that series. And people from the Vault Hunter series that came over here, don't worry, Vault Hunters will still be going on. But since the new update keeps getting delayed, pushed back, and I really wanted to play this mod pack, so here we are. We're going full Greg. Now, I could already see in the comments people being like, C-dubs, what about RL Craft? When are you going back to RL Craft? Listen, we'll be going back to RL Craft eventually, but it would probably take me like another year to beat that pack, let's be honest. Even though I know there's like speed runs of people who can beat it in like a few hours or whatever. But if you guys have been wondering why I haven't uploaded in a while, okay, that's black granite. I'm like, what the heck is that? It's because I've been trying to figure out if now is the time to go full Greg, and I've decided it is the time. You only live once, you can only go full Greg once. What is that up there? Oh, it's a Stircat. Hi. I guess she's watching me mine from afar, you know, Stircat's always watching. That's the beam around here. All right, are we gonna find our iron or what? What Y level does it spawn at? If you ever have such a question, you can look up iron ore inside of JEI and it will tell you. Oh, it spawns in between 0 and 63. Interesting. Look at that. It's magnetite ore. I'm pretty sure magnetite ore is also essentially iron. Yeah, look, it's iron oxide and you can smelt it directly into iron. Sweet. So we technically found iron. This is a victory. But yeah, don't worry, the Vault Hunter series will still be going on. But man, I've been wanting to try this mod pack for so long, and the more I looked into it, like, the more exciting it seemed. And then once I found out the lore of the Greg lore, I knew I had to play this. And you know what I just realized? These diamond hammers have the ability to place torches on right click. Look. I don't even need to have the torches in my offhand. It just places them for me straight from my inventory. That is Pog. Also, check it out. Even more magnetite. Yeah, because that's the way these the veins spawn in Gregtech, like this. You see how there's just like random magnetite all around us, which is nice because you can get a ton of this stuff really quickly. I mean, look at all this stuff. We even have gold ore. You'll love to see it. Guys, I ran into marble. Look how pretty it is. Oh, I hope we get to build our base out of marble. Stircat, do we have permission to build our base out of marble? It's like really pretty.
Okay, then.
Yay! And as you can see, uses marble. You can smelt it into marble, and then using the chisel mod, you can get all these different marble designs. Look how pretty they are. I'm just gonna keep mining all this magnetite, which there's a metric butt ton of, and I'll be right back when we're ready to complete our quest. All right, after a little bit of mining off camera, we got all this magnetite ore, which can be smelted directly into iron. You'll love to see it. I even have coal ores smelting with charcoal to turn into normal coal to use the coal for this guy. Yeah, it's a little bit cursed, but it's okay. Now, what's interesting is I also apparently mined some vanadium magnetite ore, which cannot be mined directly into iron. Instead, you get vanadium magnetite dust, which you have to run through a centrifuge to get out the magnetite dust that you can then smelt into iron. Yeah, we don't have the machinery for that. So this vanadium magnetite is probably going to be sitting in our ore chest for a while. But this magnetite ore, we can get the delicious iron from. So we should be able to get our quest, no problem. Another part of the quest is getting 12 wrought iron. Ooh, how do we get wrought iron? You just smelt iron into wrought iron. Interesting. Oh, also, whenever you find a new type of ore vein, you should mark it on your map with a waypoint. So I'll put iron here. Save. That way, if in the future we need to go mine some more magnetite, we know where to go. Because remember, it's Gregtech. Everything's realistic. You have to mine everything from a specific location, just like real life. So I'm going to start smelting this iron into wrought iron, and I'll be right back. Just like that, we have enough wrought iron and iron to complete the quest. Iron supply. Nice. We get 5 Nomni nickels. And if you're wondering what the heck is a Nomni nickel, in this pack, it's like a currency thing where you get money from rewards and you can exchange those for, like, look, rubber tree saplings, all different kinds of ore. So it's pretty cool. Definitely hold on to them. Now that quest has unlocked all kinds of other quests. Look at them. There's even one for the endgame tab. It basically says, hey, take a peek at the endgame tab so that way you get overwhelmed. Look at all this stuff. Actually, there's a quest for getting a stack of iron. That's pretty cool. There's a quest for getting a stack of all the different types of materials. That's what that is. Pretty neat. Now, there's a thing that we can craft inside of our quest book here called the iron hook. It's kind of like a grappling hook. I want to make one. It sounds cool. All we have to do is spend all of the precious iron that we just mined. It's fine. Look at that. We got the iron hook. I believe we just slapped that into one of our bobble slots. Now, how do we... Oh, I guess the hotkey you need for the hook. That's funny. The way the hook works, you just look at something, press your hook hotkey, which is C by default, and you could just grapple onto the building. You like that, Stircat? Look. I'm grappling my way up.
Cool.
Oh, no. Ow. It's going to take a little bit of practice, but... Zoop. Can I get up? Yeah, I did it! I'm like Spider-Man. Watch me jump to this building over there. Crap. Oh, it worked! I didn't take any fall damage. This is awesome. I love it. This will make climbing buildings way easier. You can grapple your way up and water bucket clutch your way down. Oh, this one's a pretty easy quest. It just wants us to get tiny charcoal. Oh, I kind of forgot that that's a thing. You could turn charcoal into tiny charcoal, so that way it only smelts one item at a time, and that way you will never waste any charcoal by over smelting. You'll love to see it. There's also tiny coal as well. Next up, we need a loot belt, which is apparently used to store our stuffs and things. There's like screwdrivers, hammers, all kinds of things we need to store. So how do we make a loot belt? Leather, string, and iron. Do we have leather, Stircat?
Maybe.
It appears a negative. We must hunt some cows. Oh, I found a chest. Obsidian! And an infinity bimetal gear. Don't ask me how you make that, but it sounds cool. And a diamantine crystal. Sounds fancy. Oh, it's a bliss. It's a blaze added by thermal expansion that drops bliss rods. Give me the bliss rods. Give me. Actually, it just dropped some obsidian dust. Interesting. All right, after an adventure, we finally have enough leather to make our tool belt. Neat. How do I use it? Okay, it can store 2 different tools. I think there's like a hotkey that you need for it. So if we put it inside of our bobble slot here. Oh, okay. I see how it works. So you put it in your bobble slot, you hold down R on your keyboard by default, and it will bring up like different tools that you can use on the job. Now we don't have any tools yet, but that's pretty neat. I think it could be upgraded, right? So that way it can hold more tools. I don't know. It probably can. And apparently you can add these things called belt pouches, combine them with your loot belt, and it will give it more slots. Right now it only has 2 by default. Oh wait, that's not the right thing. This thing. Oh, you may be wondering, what is this menu I brought up? There's a mod in this pack called Effortless Building. And if you hold down Alt on your keyboard, you can build all kinds of wacky things. Like, I don't know, say you wanted to build a cube. If I hold cobblestone in my hand, I could build a cube. Or something like that. I don't know. It's pretty neat. Stircat shot by a skeleton. You good?
Yes.
Okay. F's in the chat. You got your first death before me, Stircat.
I have an inventory list.
Oh. Oh, crap. I just grappled you on accident.
Oh, spooky.
You're quite grappling. Take my hooks. Oh. What does this look like? I just got like a chain going through me.
Yes.
2 chains. So it looks like our next quest wants us to get 7 different types of tools. Yeah. So I guess we should upgrade our tool belt to have 7 slots, right? Well, that means we're going to need a butt ton of leather and some gold and some... Oh, no, we need steel plates, which means we need hammers, which means we need more tools. Ah! Now, it would appear that the reason we needed wrought iron is because it's like a better form of iron. It gives you more uses of your hammer and different tools than normal iron does. Pretty neat. Well, we should have what we need to go ahead and make our first wrought iron hammer. And look at that, we got our first hammer. Oh. All right, let's try out our tool belt with a thing. Look at that, we could like call up the hammer. Be like, ooh, gotta use some hammer for some crafting. All right, slap it back into the tool belt. Oh, that's pretty cool. Will definitely help with tool management. So since we're gonna need all these flippin' tools, I thought it would be a wise investment to get those belt pouches to add to our belt. Now, the other thing is we're gonna need 5 of these leather straps, which means we're gonna need 5 steel plates. So we're gonna have to smack a total of 10 steel with a hammer, which I've already done. We've actually been getting steel from random chests around the ancient village. There's actually, I think, 6 more steel in here. Yeah. So it's definitely worth looting these ancient cities because you can get some of those materials that we don't have access to yet, like steel. So thanks to our illegal technology, we can make 5 leather straps, which will make 5 belt pouches. Then apparently we just add these to the tool belt using experience. It costs 3 levels per pouch. So yeah, yoink all that on. Oh no, the cost actually goes up the more that you have. I need 12 levels now. Oh no. Well, as we level up, we will get more and more tools on the belt. So for now, we have 5 slots. Pretty pog. So I'm going to craft all these other tools off camera. I'm sure they don't require anything that crazy. Looks like it's just a bunch of plates. Yeah, should not be a problem. We're also going to need rods and screws, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, you use the other tools to make the other things. Over here, if you click on material tree, it shows that with your wrought iron, you can use it to make rods, you can make bolts, long rods, screws, all kinds of cool looking things. So I'm gonna craft all the stuffs and things, and we'll be right back. And this mortar right here should be our final wrought iron tool needed. Yeah, quest complete. Some starter tools. Oh, and we got proper tool care. What did we do to get that quest? Oh, get an anvil? Oh, we already did that. We already found it in a Lost City's house. I'll say the most difficult tool to make was the wire cutter because you need 3 other tools to make the tool. Pretty intense. And now the cool part is we should be able to put all these tools inside of our tool belt. I love that. As soon as we get more XP, we'll have enough slots to fill our tool belt completely up with all the types of tools. That is satisfying, Stircat.
It sure is.
It sure is. All right, so let's look around our quest for a bit, and the next quest I want to do is this one. Primitive Steelworks. This is what's going to allow us to make steel. It's not the fastest, but it's the first way to make steel that we're going to unlock. As fun as it is to go around looting random chests for steel, we're going to want to be able to produce our own. So we're going to need the primitive blast furnace. So we're going to need a butt ton of these fire bricks, which come from fire clay dust, which has a incredibly long chemical name. Not even going to try to say that. So we need to combine brick and clay dust. Cool. How do we get brick dust? Crush bricks up using a mortar. How do we get clay dust? Crush up clay using a mortar. Now we already have the mortar from our tool belt, but now we're gonna have to go collect two things, a butt ton of clay and a butt ton of bricks. And this is the initiating ceremony to anybody who tries to take on Gregtech. It's kind of like a ritual that everyone will spend their first few hours or so just grinding clay to get the clay dust to get the thing and grinding the bricks. But hey, guess what? There's a big platform of bricks in this village that I noticed while I was exploring, and I'm like, oh baby, this is gonna be the jackpot for making this primitive steel cauldron thingy. Normally, we would have to mine a butt ton of clay, smelt it into bricks, then grind the bricks down, but now we could just do it directly from the bricks. You'll love to see it. So now that we got our bricks taken care of, I'm gonna have to go find a clay deposit. So I guess we're gonna be looking for a river, and I see one on our mini map to our east. So hopefully that will contain the clay we need. Hello there, river. Got any clay? Yeah, you do. Can I use the hammer on clay? No, I cannot, sadly. Guess I have to use my shovel like a peasant. Oh yeah, something to note. When you're playing on Minecraft 1.12, you have to be extra careful about drowning because the swim mechanic is not implemented, and look how slow it is just to swim straight up. You can easily drown if you're not careful. And oh yeah, I'm the only one online, and I did not bring my bed, so Stircat cannot just sleep for me, so I gotta head back to the base. Well, since we're heading back, I might as well show you guys how to make these bricks. Also, Stircat has been busy. She has captured some cows for us. Nice. So we can use the wheat, breed the cows, get the food, get the leather that we needed for our belt pouches. You'll love to see it. In fact, look at all the tools we have in our belt pouch. So cool. So using our mortar, we should be able to grind down some bricks and then grind down some clay. Apparently that only makes small piles of clay that I'm sure we're gonna have to turn into larger piles of clay that we combine with the brick dust to get the fire clay dust. All right, we get 2 stacks of that, not bad. Then we throw it into these ferni, in which we're gonna need more coal. Luckily, we live right on top of a coal vein, so coal is not too big of an issue at the moment. As a reminder, if you're enjoying the video, do not forget to press the like button and leave a comment. That will allow YouTube to recommend this video to more people, and we can Gregify more people. We must Gregify all the people possible. Alright, so after waiting approximately 3 years for stuff to smelt, I think we have everything we need. So let's make 1 stack of fire bricks, 2 stacks of fire bricks, and a little bit extra. And then let's craft the primitive blast furnace controller thing, and we needed a bunch of iron rods, iron screws, iron plates. You guys already saw how to do that. Combine it together, primitive blast furnace. You'll love to see it. And what's cool is you can go into JEI, look up primitive blast furnace, look into the multi-block pattern. It actually shows you exactly how to build it. It's a 3x3, put the controller there, build it up until it's 4 high. Easy peasy. Now for now, we're kind of just placing stuff everywhere. But once we have like our first few basic machines and we're entering low voltage, will be around the time we do the Great Migration. Does that sound epic? We will be moving into the void world to start building our mega factory. I am very excited for that. So for now, I say let's build the blast furnace on top of this abandoned building. Might as well make use of all these abandoned buildings around here to place infrastructure. And let's place the last block. It should formate. Look at that primitive blast furnace. So how do you use this primitive blast furnace that doesn't require any power? You just put in some wrought iron, you take your mortar and crush down some coal into dust. Boom. Got the achievement chewing dead wood. Ew. Then combine the 2 together. And it will take 20 seconds, and we will get 1 piece of steel. Sweet. So we now are able to make steel on our own, and we don't have to depend on looting anymore. Next task we need to do is start working our way to power generation. I see it right here. A steam dynamo. So first we're gonna have to make some fluid pipes here. We have 2 options. We got the Ender.io one and the Gregtech one. Ender.io is made using conduit binders, which are used using gravel, sand, and clay, so not too bad. The other one is the steel fluid pipe from Gregtech. Just requires even more steel, which we're able to make on our own now. So I'm gonna knock out these 2 crests real quick. Also, I noticed from our primitive blast furnace, we're also getting tiny pile of dark ashes. Now, what do you do with these tiny piles of dark ashes? I don't know. You could use it to make fertilizer, apparently. That's kind of cool. All right, after much crafting, I think we have everything we need to make some pressurized fluid conduit and some steel pipe. Now curious, do you need both of them to finish the quest? Oh, wait, no, okay, apparently this is an either or. Well, in that case, I'll hold on to my steel sheets. No need to waste them. From Ender.io are going to be able to move around water, steam, all kinds of things. They're going to be super useful. Next up, we're going to need an infinite water source. In Vault Hunters, we use a sink for this, but in this mod pack, there's one from Nuclearcraft. Creates 1 millibucket per tick of water constantly. Just 6 wrought iron plates and a couple water buckets, which by the way, if you want to craft a bucket, you have to use iron sheets, not iron, of course. So let's pound down some wrought iron plates into sheets. I love that satisfying ting noise. And we should be able to make our infinite water source. Nice. I believe we just like place that down in the world. It's making water. You can't even tell. Actually, you can kind of tell by looking at the top left. You can see it is slowly making water. And this water will eventually turn into steam for power. Bwahahaha. Well, would you look at the time? This episode's already 30 minutes long. My goal for the series is to get around 30 to 40 minutes per episode. Well, thank you guys so much for watching episode 1. I can't wait to get started on the next one. I am so excited to do this mod pack, and I hope you guys are excited too. Go ahead and leave a comment and let me know your hype level for this series, and let me know if you're ready for full Gregification. You're about to get Gregified, whether you like it or not. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. I'll catch you guys in the next one. CWG, ow.